from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And Brady's thrown there, incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped. To the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
On 2nd and 12. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead the Steeler offense.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. And he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
19 yards that time for number 19.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
They've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
First down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
To Mike Evans.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Brady's pass.
That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
For the field goal.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
The kickoff.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slam. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Roethlisberger going. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
Chris Boswell.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's upended at the 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Brady on the crossing route, complete. It's Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brady again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's got Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something. Really to take into the lockers here.
Buccaneers 17, Steelers 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Steelers 7.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. third quarter starts with a run from Connor, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now it's Roethlisberger. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're getting double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 17, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it 1 play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
Nah, it's just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Boswell for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He had that critical fumble on the last drive, of course, and that, at least to this point, is the difference in the game.
And when I see those types of things happen, I often take a step back now. Younger in my career, I was probably way more critical about ball security, taking care of it, and what it does to a team. And in this case, it cost his team because ultimately they gave up a touchdown. When I was doing a high school game years ago in the state of Florida, Frank Gore with the Indianapolis Colts was starring in that game, had 3 fumbles in the first half. Ran for over 300 yards and shredded the team. Be very careful about getting on your top runner too much.
Yeah, you can put that in the rearview mirror, look forward, let's see if he can respond.
2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Brady now on first down to Evans on the slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Steelers' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And it's caught. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start with a give to Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. William Golston in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 28-24. Just under 2 minutes to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. And he finds Gronk. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
1st down, Buccaneers.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
Rob Gronkowski, 50 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
For the point after.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now it's the Steelers' turn, trailing by a field goal. Less than 90 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Conner. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. They've got his man. Complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.